All right, quick update for you. The last video that I posted, we had problems with the bandsaw. So a lot of parts broke in transporting it over here. Oops, sorry. And so that was just, it's just a whole comedy of errors. I won't even go into it all, but it set me back quite a bit. However, I've got all the parts, everything's done, it's fixed, it's working fairly well. Let me do this without makes very good cuts. So what I'm doing now is making the very last replica of the rudder, which is right there. That's the replica that I made, just did that today. A little chronology for you here. When I first started this, I was using galvanized sheet metal, and you can see how rough it is, and that's when I started playing with this. And then I went and got the real 6061-T6 aluminum, excuse me, which is the same as the rudder. And I started making the cuts and making these channel cuts and doing that, and that's when I was experimenting with all kind of various tools to cut it with, from snips to bandsaw and various tools to do this. And now today I wanted to make one last replica as close to it as I could. And this is it right here. You can see it's fairly close in terms of the angles. I can't get this angle back here. This angle is very steep on the real one, or very tight, and I just can't duplicate that. The way that I made this, in fact all the others, I've got it set up here, is this is another sheet of the aluminum, and basically I measure it out and I clamp this down here and I hand bend this. And then I also use these seamers when I get it part way done on the bending with my hands, basically on this. It's very crude, but for what I'm doing, it works. And then these are the seamers that I can finalize the bends with. And so that's what I've done today. Now I'm going to take this coupon or replica, and I'm going to mark off the cut that I need, which is the cut right here on the actual rudder. I'm going to mark it off here. I'll probably do 1 or 2 trial cuts with the bandsaw because I haven't really done that since I fixed it. So 1 or 2 trial cuts with something like this guy right here, and just to make sure that it's cutting square and cutting well. And then I will make the cut on this. I will also make the channels, the slots, to make sure that I can do that properly. Once that's done, I'm going to start working on the actual, no kidding, real hardware. So there you go. Oh, the good news is we've set up a forum online with about 10 to 12 builders who are in various stages, everywhere from they are done and flying to just starting, like guys like me. So that's been very helpful. So I really appreciate the inputs that I've received from the builders that are ahead of me, which is just about everybody. And if you're interested, I'm really trying to keep it minimized to just those who are serious about building the JSX. But if you're interested, you can drop me a comment in this video once I post it. Okay, with that, definitely lots more to come. Alrighty, good success. Here's the coupon that I showed earlier, and I just made a trial cut on it. This is the cut that is the same as the actual cut for the rudder, but I wanted to do a trial cut, so I did one here that's just straight. Sorry about the blue fuel stain and the nasty fingernails. I had a very bad fuel leak in the 310 that I was just cleaning up. Anyway, you can see the green line, which is where I wanted to make the cut, and it did it very, very well. I probably got it just a little bit too close, but I think that's actually okay. And what I was really wanting to test was the squareness of the blade. And you can see the top and the bottom pretty close there, but are a little off there, but that might just be the plastic cover. You can see that it's really, really good. Very straight. It'd be very easy to clean that up, which I will do just for practice. But very pleased with that. So we're going to continue on with this replica and then go start on the actual rudder. More to come.